All right. Before we approve the agenda, we've got to do some amendments to the agenda. Item number 2 needs to be resolution of number 11. And we need to add item number 7, the building property maintenance code. So if I could get a motion to approve the agenda with those amendments.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda with the amendments.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, I will entertain a motion for approval of the minutes from the September 13th, 2023 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for September 13th, 2023 regular meeting.
Second.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, I will entertain a motion for approval of the minutes from the September 25th, 2023 special meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for September 25th, 2023 special meeting.
I'll second the motion.
All right. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. All right, police activity report from Marshall County.
Alright. So for the month of September, there are a total of 36 documented business checks, 62 miscellaneous patrol sessions, 7 bar checks, 1 council meeting, 8 school traffic patrols, 1 speed message trailer deployment, 1 case follow-up, a total of 6 calls for service, and 1 disturbance, both parties separated and given options, 1 motorist assist, which was handled by a deputy, 1 wanted person, met with another county to pick up the subject, 1 welfare check, subject is okay, and 2 medical calls, assisted EMS. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, library.
Cameron has the Marshall County Extension Office coming in once a month. They offer to do free after-school programs. So earlier today, we're having our annual supper. It'll be a soup supper this year, November 11th at 5:30 p.m. Aaron knows I keep getting the date wrong. So November 11th. And
What time?
5:30 to 7. And then with Cameron's planning a winter reading program the kids have been asking him to, but it'll be kids versus adults in Gilman, so he wants to do it that way. For some of those kids. Saturday the 11th. November.
Anything else? All right, all right. Jacob?
The fire department, for the month of September, responded to 21 calls for service. 16 of those were medicals through fires. 1 was a motor vehicle accident. We've had 142 total calls to date, fire and EMS combined. Last year to date was 123, so again, that keeps going up. While on one of our fires, a couple weeks ago, we were responding as mutual aid, and the truck was in a it's a very minor accident. No one was hurt, just damage to equipment. Well, I lied, there was a lot of pride that was hurt, but the truck is still drivable, the truck is still usable. Unfortunately, what
happened was a door was left open and then forcibly removed on another truck. So the person driving the truck got talked to. We've all kind of learned a pretty big lesson from it. I guess I'm bringing it up just to know that there's going to be an insurance claim on it. We've got some repairs and stuff that we're going to have to do to the truck. Like I said, the truck still works. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, there is. It's missing a door, but it's still, we're able to use it. We used it on a call today. So, our new turnout gear is in. So far, from what we've used it on, it's a pretty big improvement over what we had. As far as usability, functional, it's a lot more flexible. So we're all pretty excited about that. Kind of excited to see, hopefully next year we can put another couple sets in and kind of keep moving forward with advancements on turnout gear. And then we set, at our last meeting, we set our hog roast date of May 4th. That's quite a ways away, but once everyone kind of get it on the calendar. And
I haven't got confirmation yet.
never mind, we have not set the hog roast date for May 4th. You don't need to write that down yet. And I have nothing else as far as the fire. Oh, I do. I can't remember the date, but we've got fire prevention talks coming up at the Laurel School. We're teaming up with the Laurel Fire Department to get that done. So.
And trick or treat.
And trick or treat. Not on Halloween night.
Oh my,
The horror.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Do we have to get that open again, open that kind of one?
I'm sorry. The fire department has that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Has there been an estimate done on the truck?
They came and looked at it 2 days ago. Saturday. What day is today? Wednesday. 3 days ago. I'll check my email again. I haven't received the estimate back for it.
Well, I'm just wondering if this has to be voted on by council to have it fixed, since we had to for the Dodge pickup.
So does that need to be voted on after we get the estimate, I assume?
Yes.
Or do we need to vote on it?
No, we need the estimates and
And then we vote.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Is this something I need to get 3 estimates on too, or is that, can we not?
Better, just,
Well, I'm thinking
I
they're
honestly
probably
God
gonna
don't
have to
know.
go without a truck, I don't.
I honestly don't really know how we're gonna get 3 estimates.
I know,
yeah, in
it's
this
getting harder and harder.
situation, I don't know if we can do 3 estimates.
No, because you
we're
can't
kind of
have
limited on who can fix it.
It's not, I'm really hoping that we don't have to send it back to the manufacturer to get it fixed. It's gonna be a problem. So, I mean, there's a place in Des Moines who's reputable at repairing trucks. So I'm hoping that that's
Just get us
where
that.
we can go.
whatever you can get, just get.
And we'll have to wait till Kellogg gets their estimate to us too.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is that it?
Thank you, David.
Yep.
All right, EMS.
Jacob gave our numbers. We had 16 medicals for September. We do not have any damage or anything to track. We kept ours intact, thank you very much. And then for anybody who cares or needs to know or wants to know, Highway 14 is back open south of Laurel. So, that's all I have.
All right. Gilman No River Day.
We don't have an update this month. We're still getting a plan together.
All right, we'll move on to item number 1, discuss the possible approval of Rhonda POM. Rhonda could not be here tonight, so she gave us a printout. August water usage was 1,209,000 gallons, averaging 39,000 gallons a day. Still trying to find a time with Iowa Rural Water and Northway so we can meet, and that's gonna happen Friday? What's that?
He said no one told him.
Oh, I thought she told you. Said she was gonna be in town Friday. Or is it next week? No, it's next week. Next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. They're gonna we're gonna meet next Wednesday and see if we can't figure out where that copper pipe runs to. And see if we can cap and plug the well. Water testing is in compliance and on schedule with the Iowa DNR. August wastewater flows totaled 2,840,000 gallons, averaging 8,000 gallons a day. All is quiet and very dry at the lagoons. In hopes of some rain this week, which it sounds like we're gonna get. So, haven't heard when they're coming to do the cleaning and cammering yet. I know they got a couple of big projects going. As soon as they get finished up with those, they will be here. Other than that, that's about it for the report. Any questions? All right, we'll move on to item number 2. Discuss some possible approval of resolution number 11 of scheduling the CGA Street work public hearing for November 8th, 2023, town council meeting. I'll turn that over to you, Luke.
Yeah, I'll keep it pretty short. So this is to begin the proceedings again to rebid that street project. Basically, just quick summary, we're gonna shorten it up, make it a little more simplified. The Straight and High Street work will stay in it, and then the patch on Church Street will stay in the project, removing everything else for now. And then deadline wise, we'll probably give them a full construction year. It's not gonna take them that long, obviously, but give them a full year to get it in their schedule. Hopefully get better turnout, and hopefully lower our bid prices.
So we're not gonna do the crack and ceiling separate?
Last we talked, we were gonna pull that out. But what I would do is I would still have that planned, just as on the maintenance side of things. And always keep in mind, if your bids come in good, you can always change order, add that back into the project.
Okay.
And we've done that upfront planning. It'd be very easy to add to the project or hand over to someone, next year if you just hire them separately. So, and we've got several companies we could have you call outside the project that contract this separately. So, because it is a good practice annually to do.
Any questions?
So this will set the public hearing for November, then we put the plans out for bid in November, and then open bids in December at your.
All right. I will entertain a motion
I will make a motion to,
for city council. I thought Tom was gonna be here tonight. He would like us to adopt these procedures. He took some procedures from some other towns, kind of grouped them together, modified it to meet our needs. Basically, you guys take it back home with you, look it over. Me and Aaron and him sat down, we made some significant changes to it already. But if you guys see something else that you would like to see changed, added, whatever, bring it back next month and we'll discuss it.
why are we starting at 6:30 instead of 6?
What's that?
At the bottom of the first page.
The council may be, yeah. Regular meetings will begin at 6:30 PM in the
Okay.
city council chambers.
Okay.
That was the one thing that we had.
We had changed, I don't know why that didn't get done.
And corporation council is a term, correct? I noticed it doesn't say term, but.
There's a lot of termination in here that is kind of a little bit confusing, and I was hoping he would be here to explain it. But if you got a question on it, circle it, make some marks, and bring it back. And we will talk about it next month. But I'm assuming so, but I would rather have him actually answer that question. Any questions for right now?
Nope.
In 2018, Kevin revised that for us. Is there a
Thing
reason
is,
why
we
we're
have no
redoing it
idea where
again?
it's at.
Huh?
We have no idea where it's at.
They'll look through all the recent documents and there's nothing in there. Unless it's under another name, which is possible.
Do you want my copy?
Sure.
Back in September 2018, we did chapter 3. Rules of order of business, code of conduct. I can bring it tomorrow if you want.
That sounds fine. I can make a copy of it.
You have the same one, don't you? Yeah, we got it from Friday. Okay, fine.
Yeah, 'cause we have searched,
Oh,
we've searched high and low in that whole office and
I requested it when they were on council too, so I know that I've got their copy.
yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know why you wanna review it, the city attorney before, drafted it for us.
Maybe because he's a new attorney and
yeah, we
it's
just
been
couldn't,
5 years. I
we
mean,
couldn't find anything. Cause he asked for a copy of it and we couldn't find anything, so. Okay. Well,
Thank you.
we'll do that. All right, item number 4, discussing possible approval of mayor and council pay. Turn that over to Ed.
So basically, I was just bringing this up as a possible discussion. I've talked with other clerks in other towns about their compensation in the past. And this is one of the things that was talked about in ClerksNet recently. Basically, there was 6 different cities that responded to this email regarding council pay and mayor pay. The population of those towns were 216 to 473. The council fee or council wages were anywhere between $25 a meeting and $75 a meeting. And the mayor, either salary or per meeting, ended up being $700 a year to $2,500 a year. So all I was doing was bringing that to council to let council know and to let the public know that our mayor and council are vastly underpaid compared to 6 other cities that are under us in population. So obviously we don't have to vote on a raise, but I was just bringing that information to the public. So that's that.
Any questions, comments?
What does Laurel get? Okay,
I think the mayor gets 50 and council gets 20, but don't quote me on that.
Does anybody know what we're gonna get?
No, I don't, but they're significantly larger than us.
I think Melbourne gets, I think there's city council, I have a friend that was on city council and I think they got 30, a council meeting.
For council members.
Mhm.
25 and 30 has been kind of the average I've been hearing. The mayor's been all over the place.
I don't know what the mayor got, but she said, she was on council, she said she got 30.
So, and the way that the state rules are, if you want to make a motion and do a pay raise for council and mayors, we can either do it this month or we can do it in January. I'm not sure about December. We cannot do it in. Yeah, know
I
we
would
can't
say to
do it
wait
in
till
November.
January because that's when the new council will think about it, right?
If the raise, if you, but doesn't that make it like not
Not going
start
back?
until, it doesn't go, yeah, until
Till after an
5/27,
election,
then
I believe.
You You
Although
can,
after the election.
you can make it that option.
Right.
You can either make it effective immediately, or you can make it where it doesn't go into effect
You
until.
can't do it in November or December, and then that's the only 2 months we have left.
We can't, if we make a motion tonight, we cannot put that rate change into effect until January.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought.
So,
Oh, it can't be effective immediately? I thought they said it could. Okay.
and we can't have a motion about it in November, December, like you said.
Right.
So,
But we can do one tonight.
You better do it now.
We better do it now.
If you do it now, it'll get the ball rolling for basically next year.
I say we raise it because honestly, I mean, I lose an hour of pay from my job every time I'm here. I mean, not that I get it. That's not the reason I am on council, to make money. I understand that, but I think that $10 to show up is just kind of, I mean, that's jury duty pay. You know, I mean, and jury duty pays you mileage too. So, I mean, we're kind of below the average mark, I think, on that.
Can we afford that?
I would say we could afford a small increase. I'm not talking about several $1,000s, but, the other thing about, I mean, we would be able to, we would have a few months before that rate change would go into effect. And then obviously that would be part of the next budget too, that, you know, money would be in there.
Let's be real, we can't afford anything.
And just remember, as a council member, you don't have to take money. I didn't take money. I did this for free,
I say we vote on it tonight.
so
You actually have in the budget to give any sort of what the budget again as a possibility.
No, but the account numbers that it comes out of, we're doing okay right, as of right now. So, and like I said, that wouldn't be actually in effect until January, so January obviously through June. But that would also be in the next budget as well. If we needed to increase, I could see where that was at, you know, at that time. But like I said, I mean, I'm not talking about a significant increase. And I'm just bringing that information to
And I
you all,
understand
so.
that. I'm just,
The hard part about saying whether it's in the budget or not, we haven't had a consistent employment monies coming out of the budget for the past 3 or 4 years. So that budget has been all over the place. So it's hard to totally figure that out. Right now, we got it in there, but we haven't had 2 maintenance personnel for quite a while.
well, and that's another reason I was questioning it, is because we've had some unforeseen, pretty significant maintenance repair costs on maintenance vehicles, maintenance vehicles. So I was wondering, you know, if that could be like that too.
But doesn't that come out of a different account, maintenance?
It does,
It comes out of whatever line item benefits the town.
As of right now, and this is the budget, I'm going by the budget report that's on all the packets. For this fiscal year, all of the different areas, like public safety, public works, culture and recreation, general government, enterprise funds total, all of those are at 21.5% of the budget or under, as of right now. So, I mean, we're 3.5 months in, so.
my opinion is, since it's gonna be a whole new council, I think you should just wait and vote on it when the whole new council comes in. That's my opinion. Because there's only, how many people are staying? Just Lori?
Yes.
she's the only one that does not have
That
to.
would be voted on this year.
I don't have to be voted on, it has to be voted on 2 years.
So everybody else has to run or whatever, so maybe just revisit it when the whole new council comes in? Maybe?
should,
That's
you
just
should
my
get the
opinion.
ball rolling though,
That's my opinion.
instead of waiting until the January.
But maybe the new council don't wanna do it, I don't know.
That's why I think we should just do it.
Maybe they're fine with the $10, or maybe they don't wanna to have any money, I don't know.
Well, I will entertain a motion on the subject.
I'll make a motion to pay the mayor and council a higher pay than what they get now.
What is that rate? Is it legal specifically?
Oh, let's see. Well, if Laurel gets 20 and the mayor gets 50, why couldn't the council go up to like 1? And the mayor gets 40. I mean, that's kind of the middle.
So you're basically doubling that pay rate.
Or you wanna go 15 for council and 25 for mayor? We're still not there yet compared to other towns.
It's your motion, so.
Just kind of worried about the budget there. I know, we're spending too much money.
Look at the budget.
Yes,
For
Bob.
council, you get 20, right?
Looks to me like you guys are kind of at a standstill here. I think you ought to just discuss this and think about it later, because it ain't happening, and it doesn't look like it's gonna happen right. So, no reason to make a meeting go for no reason.
Well,
I'll make a
she's-
motion to pay the mayor 25 and the council 15
Per meeting.
per meeting, yes.
Second.
You guys are all scared.
I'm not scared, I was gonna go higher, so
Well, I was too, but I
I'll second the
the
motion.
budget.
Council 15 and mayor 25.
Let's make this a roll call.
Shelley Craig,
Yep.
Peggy Knott.
Can you come back to me? No.
No.
Well, as much as I think it's a good idea, I have to say no. Because I think it should be the next council's decision.
They're just doing a roll call, not a vote.
Well, I know, but I don't wanna vote for it.
Okay.
Peggy Knott. And Shelley was.
You two know where this is headed next year.
Okay,
And
next one.
next,
Alright, discuss and possible approval of part-time maintenance hire. We did have a part-time person that, put their app in, we met with him, he was interested, and for some reason, today he decided to turn it down. So, we have put the apps back out on Indeed and with the state. So we'll see what applications we get in and get paid. So,
Sorry, I just shot that down.
nothing there really to discuss. So, moving on to item number 6, discuss and possible approval of purchase building swap with Partner Communications, new library, city building. The lawyer is trying to work out a deal with the gentleman that owns the car wash that is pretty much stalling out. We're trying to get some valuation of the current library building and that grass lot down there. Trying to do it without having to pay to have it done, but we may have to pay to get that done. So that's where we sit right now. So No real updates, but we're gonna leave it on there until it's done. Moving on to item number 7, building and property maintenance code. This is something else that Tom can take it from Melbourne, and
I think Melbourne was the other one. I'm not sure which
was
one.
that the other one?
I'm not sure which city this is.
Anyway, he is saying that this particular code would help with the nuisance properties, getting things done a little easier. Again, I wish he would have been here to discuss it. Again, all we're doing is getting you the information, look it over, and we'll talk about it next month. Any other questions on that right now? Okay. All right, I will entertain a motion for approval of the financial report.
I will make a motion to approve the financial report.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, how about an approval for the October 23 bills?
I'll make a motion to approve the October 23 bills.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, reports. Obviously, the attorney's not here. Committee heads. In there, all right. Maintenance.
You remember we discussed the panels out there at Lori's Memorial?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I priced around a little bit. Because it really does need to be paneled. So if you go back to treated, they're $65 a piece. We need 5 of them. Or if you want to go to cedar, they're $90 a piece. Either one, I think you're gonna still wind up putting some stain on it.
What are they now?
They're treated, but they never got stain or anything.
Okay, so if you put cedar in with the treated, how's that gonna look?
Then you'd have to replace them all.
Yeah. So we can either go with replacing 5 or we can replace them all.
5 is what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's 5 panels, not 5 boards.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a pre-made panel that
Yeah, I know what
has,
you're talking about now.
I don't know how many boards on it.
It's right foot.
They're close to that, yeah. Because usually you put your post at 8 foot and set that panel out there. And I don't know.
And we used the ones from Menards, so, I mean, that's where we got.
How long have they been up there?
6, 7 years, I think. Cause Andrew was just a freshman. Well, going into being a freshman when he Eagle. And he did that summer.
It seems like we fix them a lot. You know, it'd be better to replace them.
We put that on the agenda for next month.
Yeah, and then either one that you go with, you still want to let it sit for a year before you put it in treatment on it.
Yeah. So other than that, been locating manholes for that company. Paper curbs, stuff like that.
How many manholes you got left to locate?
There's 90 something, I've got 76 done. I didn't get the exact count, I kind of 90,
How are you doing on paint?
used up the last of the yellow today. Got plenty of white. If I thought we had time, I'd order another case of yellow. We may have time to still use some paper.
All of those manhole covers were GPS by CGA about 2 years ago. I should say they all but maybe two. The one out in Patterson's Field is one of them that was not. So if you get with them, they should be able to tell you exactly where they're at.
Who was it? CGA's got GPS.
Save you a lot of time.
Well, it's kind of a waste now, 3/4 ton.
You can still save yourself a quarter time.
Anyway, I did the same way, I just pinned them all on the phone, so. Where we are right now, you get directions to the triple one.
Yeah, on that laminated map, it should have the coordinates on there.
Yeah, there's so many markings on that map. It says some located by GPS, some are approximate, so I don't know which one. They're all GPS now.
And did you find the one over here by Ferguson in that alley?
Yeah, it is. First.
When you cross the alley, there by Patterson and go across 146 and into that next alley, it ends up, it's just that short little section there. But there's a manhole right there in the beginning. Me and Brian couldn't find that a couple years ago. We could not find that one. We know about where it's at, but we couldn't find it.
Well, it's probably one of them I just located with the metal detector.
Okay.
And put a question mark by it on the location. I mean, I can start digging them up, but I don't want, we're gonna have a mess until they get here.
Right. Yeah, until we get a date when they're coming, because then we'll have to get Gilman down here to unearth some of them. We got the ones over there in Yates, Patterson's Field, over behind the school. Those will all have to be dug up.
Yeah.
And then the one back there by Steve's old place.
The ones on Yates, on that whole stretch, I think I found two. I could actually see two.
Yeah.
The rest of them I just located with the detector.
And as they're camming too, they can tell you how many feet out they are and stuff from where they're doing it at, so I don't know if that. Okay.
Yeah, I can go back and put notes on the phone too, on the locations, I can put notes, you know, east side of the road, whatever, you know.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Could I request that, you send all council the, like, where we're at meter-wise on that project, just so we know.
Where we're at, what?
The meter for the.
How many meters you got left to put in?
Yeah, how far along the project is.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna put,
That'd be-
we'll put one in
We
tomorrow.
actually, I was gonna say, we actually did that. I didn't write it down or anything, but I wanna say that we were at 78 left. I think at 245
Yeah,
or something like that. We were like
I
70%.
did,
done.
I got a list. Yeah, just send it out or whatever.
Yeah, take a picture of it, send it out.
Thank you. Just so-
And I know there used to be a letter or whatever that we could send out to people saying that if they didn't comply with it, there was a penalty that we could charge and all that. We cannot find that letter. It is nowhere in the office.
Sounds like a job for Tom.
So,
Cause we were supposed to put meters in last week, weren't we?
Yeah, but I did that, my house was in.
Hey, Phil, are the fines and stuff listed in the ordinance for it? Didn't we do an ordinance for that project?
I don't think so.
I thought we did.
I didn't see anything. Because that's what we're getting down to, is a lot of them now that we have left, either the shut off in the house doesn't work, or the curb stop doesn't work, or we can't find the curb stop. or whatever. So,
I was thinking Kevin had us make it into an ordinance, because that gave us the legal standpoint if they refuse to comply.
That sounds good.
We'll look into that. Anything else on maintenance?
I don't think so.
Has he serviced the dump truck?
Yeah, Tim was the dump truck. It needs a couple of leaf springs. It needs brakes on all four corners. Some of the brake chambers are rusty, they need replaced. I kinda thought he'd have a report written up by now, but I haven't seen anything, so.
Alright.
I recommend changing out the front drums.
Alright, well, see if you can just, estimate that, I guess. Alright, anything else?
No.
Alright. Mayor, no, I don't think we really have anything. Clerk?
So I found out on September 19th that we were going to have a periodic exam that was going to be done on September 28th. So during that week or so, I was getting everything ready for that. 2 people came. They were basically contracted by the state. This is a periodic exam that was done in 2016. It hasn't been done, to my knowledge, since then. Basically, they were here that whole day, answered questions here and there, got other information that they needed. But they're supposed to get back with us by the end of November on what all those changes, things that we need, that we need to do, basically, recommendations that they have. So, and Monday morning, this coming Monday morning, I have a meeting with a guy from G-Works to basically talk about the possibility of us getting basically an upgrade on our utility billing system, which would allow us to do online billing. And I don't know all the details. There are obviously some questions that I'm going to have also. Based upon the cost of that program, looking at it from a perspective of actually mailing out the bills to how many people would come in and actually use that online billing. So anyway, that's something that we'll likely have on the agenda for November. So.
One of the things that, why we turned it down before was they had to have a minimum of 1,000 customers. They changed that. So now it sounds like it doesn't matter how few we have. So that's when we're gonna look back into it. Citizens' opportunity to address council. Yes.
We got a letter in the mail, and the only people that should know that we got that letter is you and Aaron, but it seems like the whole town knows because they've been coming to us and talking to us about it. And I don't think that's right. So I don't know who's talking. It's one of you two. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, Aaron.
I haven't said anything to anybody.
Yeah, so I don't know how it's getting out there.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
It's a letter from the city. And it's supposed to be between you two in the office, no further. But everybody else in town seems to know about it.
I didn't know until just now.
Yeah, you didn't either.
No, really,
That's funny.
I'm just saying, maybe we can fix that for people to be quiet, Somebody was talking.
The only thing I can say to it is that there was some people that called in and asked if you guys did get a building permit for it.
Yeah.
And that's how it got brought to our attention. So.
it's a bigger issue than that, because whoever came to you doesn't know what they're talking about. And now we're getting the letters.
So you don't need a building permit?
No, that's not the point. The point is the letter that went out and most of the town knows about, even before we got the letter.
Well, that didn't come from me and Aaron, I can guarantee you that. And we're the only two that knew about the letter. But there was several citizens that did contact me, wanting to know if you did a building permit because they hadn't seen it on the agenda.
Correct,
That's
but
all
how
I
did
can
they
say
know
right
we got the letter? That's fine that they're calling to see if we got a permit, but how did they know about the letter that we got?
I don't know that.
Right, because that's what they're telling us.
Because that letter was between me and Aaron,
Correct,
well, and the lawyer,
correct.
but, so I don't know.
I was just asking,
Yeah,
not causing any issues, just.
Yeah, that- we did not share it with any of the council or anything, we just handled it in-house like it should be.
That's the first I've heard.
Me too.
Did the person tell you who they heard it from?
Some of them did, some of them did not.
Okay. Any other citizens? All right, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.